Hello, welcome to Sage Tricks for Accountants. In this video, you'll see how to check that the opening balances on Sage match those on your final accounts production software, such as Digitor or Iris. If you've brought forward last year's closing balances as this year's opening balances on your final accounts production software, print from there a TB for this year. If you haven't brought forward the closing balances, then print a TB for the previous year. Then, in Sage, run a TB as usual by going to Modules, Financials, and clicking on the Trial button. Choose your output method and click Run. Choose the period Brought Forward, which will be at the top of the list, and click OK. This will produce a TB with a list of the balances brought forward at the start of this financial year. If you don't think the figures are for the right period, please see the separate video on Wrong Dates for Reports. You can then compare the brought forward TB as per Sage to the TB you've printed from your final accounts production software. Remember that, by default, Sage has only one nominal code for each category of fixed asset costs and one for that depreciation. It doesn't have separate codes for additions or for depreciation for the year as opposed to depreciation brought forward. If there are any differences, you'll need to check the nominal activity on Sage to find out what these are, and you can see how to do this in the Nominal Activity Report video in this series. That's the end of this video. You've seen how to check that the brought forward balances on Sage match those on your final accounts production software. The video that you've just seen is only one in our Sage Tricks for Accountants series. This series includes 8 short videos, including the one you've just seen, plus a set of written tutorial notes. For more information and to get your copy of the series, please click the button below. Thanks for listening.